Welcome, beautiful beings. How are you today? Sometimes, isn't it good to have someone ask you how you are as an invitation to check in and see how are you, right? Because we can just go, oh, I'm fine. But check in right now. Just go inside for one moment. How are you? Feel into the self. I'm feeling it a little bit in front of, energetically, in front of the root chakra. So sometimes we get pulled into fear in our life, right? And our root chakra kind of goes like this. But when it's open, it gives us access to ourself. Powerful beings. When I was a young person, I began working with this group in LA. And the very first thing that I learned, which I've shared with many of you, is I am the soul. I am light divine. I'm will. I am love. And then back in the day, we said fixed design, meaning this is my destiny. Now I like evolving destiny. And I really have to be quite honest with you and admit that I've never really known or dropped into will. Now we know when people are willful, sometimes we don't like that. Certainly don't like when our dogs and cats are willful. They don't listen to what we say. But will is, it's divine will. It is a link to self and presence. It's a link to, yes, purpose. It's a link to our intentionality for being here at this time, place. This time, place. This is a very big moment, beautiful beings. I have to tell you, this is a very, very big moment. And I've been saying this for a couple of months now that there has been a time split, and there is now in operation on two different reality channels to Earth. And we're operating, we're operating, I'm going to say behind a veil. We always say, well, it's behind the veil. Well, we're behind the veil. This feels very, very real. I get it. And there's certainly, someone said, I'm going to take you to this wonderful planet and it's just peace and love. Let's go now. I'd be like, I don't know. Because there's a lot of beauty here, and there's a lot of purpose here, and there's a lot of work to do here. And gosh, but I want to leave the animals. Not sure, right? So first of all, I want to congratulate you, and I want to congratulate us for our work that we did last week. I am manifestation. And I don't know, as I get older, it seems I need less and less. So there wasn't things to manifest except that pair of sunglasses that I've misplaced that I really love. They didn't show up. Oh, well. Where I really put my intention was our path. Our path. I think in my heart of hearts, I wanted some collaboration. That change was afoot, that there's been a shift, that what we experience in our time together, by the way, what we experience in our time together um, is accurate. And this has been a mild concern of mine. Not really, but I'm like, why aren't other people talking about this? Why aren't they seeing what we see when we work together? Why aren't they experiencing this shift into a new frequency, into a new model, 5D model? Well, our wish is thy command. It is, I got so many confirmations this week. It kind of blew me away. One of them was this woman came in and she goes, I can't sleep. I'm in that crystalline world now. And I'm like, what? She goes, well, I did a plant medicine journey and I knew that, and she had a story, but it was very real for her. And I said, well, you're bridging. You're bridging between a very big project somewhere else and that world, and it's exhausting, or you can't sleep. So that happened. And then I worked on someone with a long-term ailment in his lungs. And I was just clearing it. A message came in for him. And then on one swoop, and then another swoop, his lungs turned to crystal. So I thought that was very interesting. Then a friend of mine said, well, come here and listen to this video. And it's a Chinese Buddhist. I'm sorry, I don't have his name right here, but I'll send that out. And he's saying, hey, new earth. He's saying, don't be afraid and don't be angry and don't be this and don't be that. We all know that. We know now that when we're having an ego burst or an ego bloom, sometimes they kind of happen like that. Sometimes they happen like that, that we have to go to love, love, love. We have to absolutely just be dedicated, and that's our will, to utilizing that spiritual hack, that tool. Love, 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 love. Okay, I'm good. See, because that's called shifting in the moment and shifting the moment and not getting hooked into, well, this is going to take a while to work out. No, it has to be now. Okay. So then, you're in a situation and you're not manifesting. You're going, I'm confused here. Why am I not manifesting what I need to, my intention? Love, 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 love. Why? Because it bridges you to the new earth. That energy there is one where you get to leave all your stuff behind, all your I'm not enough. This new earth, as we shift into it, as the veil thins, as we shift into it, oh yeah, I have to bridge here. Okay, now I have to go pick up my child. This is not about neglecting the presence of what is manifesting here. So we go do that. But along the way, you're driving, car cuts in front of you, love, love, love. Oh, I'm gonna just fill my car up with love, 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 love. Can't remember to do it all the time. I get it. But it's important that it becomes a habit. A go-to, I think is a better word. It becomes your go-to. Now, what I'm finding and being very drawn to do, because I've had this habit of awakening in the middle of the night several times, and And also, I've also said, hey, beautiful beings up there, you're giving me messages. That's fine, but I need at least my 7 hours. And so I go back to sleep. And the tool, love, 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 love. 7D love. It's probably not good to do that while you're driving in the car. 5 is good. But when you're in meditation, you're in a restful state, you're needing to sleep. It's a beautiful thing to work with. Beautiful thing. So the next manifestation came when one of my very, very, I don't even know how to say this, soul brother. We're born exactly 2 days apart, same year. And he came, we were in school the same time in Santa Barbara at UCSB, did not know each other. And he's a magnificent quantum healer. He travels all over the world doing this. And he came to visit. And we've never really gotten to sit down and talk. And this was a little gathering we had. So we had the talk, and he's doing exactly what we're doing here: Dharma talk and meditation, working with a beautiful group of beings all over the world. And he not only shared these same thoughts that we're speaking about, but he was able to bring the energy into our space. It was lovely, and we just all of us just so enjoyed stories that had beautiful endings, beautiful lessons, beautiful blessings. A friend was visiting us. She gave me a session, and this is what I want to share with you. This is the second to the last manifestation of our beautiful work we did last week. She worked on me, and as she did, I saw something loosen up kind of in my central channel, and go the Kundalini channel, and it just went up, and it just and it cleared, and it felt very, very good. And a short time later, a spiral appeared, and it was an ascension spiral, meaning it moved, but you could tell by the embodiment of it, by just tuning into it, there was an ascending frequency to it. We're going to see if we can tune into that today. And then that ascending spiral moved into my cranium, into my third eye. And it got to move for a while, and then it quieted down. That night, this is last night when I went to sleep, the whole dream was about moving into 5D. I kept shifting the dream to a 5D dream. And I could feel that presence and be in reality at the same time. And this went on for hours and hours. And I know that because I would wake up and I would go back to sleep. So I woke up going, it is upon us. And I want you to take that into your beings. It is here. It is present. It is the shift. And yes, things are going to be manifesting out there. We're going to watch some very interesting things happen over the next couple of months, especially from May on. And when I spoke with my friend and with this Chinese Buddhist, they said, hey, there are going to be people who double down and say, no, I can't change. I won't change. I will not change. Some people are leaving. They just go, I'm gonna work better on the other side. Bless them. Okay, so people who are leaving, and it's their time, let them go and let them manifest their aliveness to you in a way that's right for the situation. But the most important thing for us is to acknowledge, and by the way, as I said, there were some sounds in the room. I'm going to wave. We just had someone, as I told you, go to the other side, and I just thought of him, and he just knocked. I'm going to, I'm going to encourage you, to really tune in and say, I am manifestation. And that's a bit like saying, I am magical. And interesting, there were several people who just came up to me here and there and said, you're magical for various reasons. And I just nod my head and go, okay, I am manifestation. And these are things that we're not taking on like a cloak. We are we're inviting them into our vessel as an attunement and becoming that. I am love. Don't you want to be just that? I am love. I am manifestation. And we know, little side thing, for the good of all. So today we're going to dive in to I am will. And we're going to participate in the gift that comes to us today from this awakening, this beautiful, I think this was set in motion in such an ancient time frame. It's beyond time. This is our chance. Now, here's another thing I forgot to include. So, two friends of mine said, oh, well, our teacher, he's a Hawaiian shaman, is talking now about the fifth element. I'm like, the fifth element. And so we have solid, liquid, gas, plasma, which is what we're kind of seeing in front of us here. The fifth element is crystalline. So this all unfolded in 1 week. All of these notations. Ask and it shall be given. And once I had all those reassurances, yes, we're fine, it came through in the dream. It came through in the dream. And so it may come through in this dream. And spring is such a beautiful time because life force is bursting, from plants, and the birds are just singing their song to us to awaken. So this is perfect timing. In the very first moment of winter. You see, it was supposed to be, many years. I think it was supposed to be in 17 at this era. Was it 21? 17, I think that was supposed to happen. And that was a while ago, right? It happened really, yes, at the winter solstice, but now we've had all this gestation of going in and doing our work. And here we are in spring. This is our first meditation in spring. So it's all perfect timing, isn't it? Okay, so beautiful beings, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. Find your love. Love, love, love. And if you need to be very gentle with yourself here, and we allow that love, 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 love to filter in. Align with your presence. Own and honor it. Align with the one who's invited us to this ceremony of awakening. And as you align with love, 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 allow it to come through and deepen your experience of self. Allow it to deepen your experience of self. And now we align ourselves as this beautiful field, 5D field that we have co-created together in anticipation for our participation in this celebration. Extend that love, 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 love out in all directions from you to sanctify and illuminate our field in a much more, I'm going to use the word glorious way. Love, 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 love. Watch the field bloom like a gorgeous blossom, awakening to the eastern rising sun. And we welcome the energies of the full moon as well. Full moon in Libra. And we welcome the masters and the highest angelic forces. Elevated galactic beings. Ancestors who await this moment of celebration. We align with the earthly masters who are in line to be an awakening presence, an empowering presence. Expand and awaken. And the spiral of ascension now blooms in our center, expanding, including all of us, including all frequencies that are aligning with this shift. And I feel the frequency of love pouring down upon us from source frequency. Engaging in our intention, our intent. Engaging us for who we are, avatars. And hold steady in your will to be 7D avatar. Illuminate. Align your will to navigate this spiral of ascension. Align with your will and nod your head. Yes, I am will. I am will. I am will. And hold this sacred power steady within you. The will to be. The will to empower. The will to be a guiding force for those who come upon you. And we ask all of these guiding forces to now shift us into New Earth consciousness. New Earth presence. Five D awareness. Crystalline matrix. There we go. Now hold steady in this. And you're invited to include in this expansion those that may say yes. Using your will, intend to clear the decks of that which might inhibit your natural process of ascension. There you go. I will. Let that ring within you as a steadfast presence, an anchor. Okay, beautiful beings. I leave you with your presence as a divine being. As a vessel of avatar frequency. And as being anchored in your will. To live and love as a 5D being.